What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of Smackdown, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including the real reason why The Rock wants Cody Rhodes' soul. And no, it has nothing to do with Shang Tsung. Carmella's WWE contract has expired and she's now a free agent. AJ Styles bound for TNA. Goldberg vs Gunther cancelled. WrestleMania 42 coming to New Orleans, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. Now, as always, we won't recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good as number 1, The Rock wants Cody's soul. The Rock offered a devilish deal for Cody tonight, offering to take the American Nightmare to a level even higher than The Rock. The final boss started the segment by inviting Cody to the ring and more or less love-bombing Rhodes by telling him how much he respects Rhodes, what a great job he's done as WWE Champion, and what great friends the two have become, and even mentioning the friendship between Cody's mom and The Rock's mom. The Rock really couldn't praise Cody enough or offer him enough, including fulfilling his dreams, Cody's wife's dreams, and even Cody's baby daughter's dream. However, the bottom fell out when The Rock said he wanted something in exchange: Cody's soul. And he wants Cody to give him an answer at the Elimination Chamber PLE. Now, the segment went on a little too long, but it created a fresh storyline that, well, no one saw coming, as it was reported that The Rock's presence on Smackdown was last minute. WWE just hadn't planned for this at all. But what did it really mean? Well, we'll look at that in the news. Number 2, R-Truth still has it. Now, R-Truth is a comedy legend, not only in pro wrestling, but in all of entertainment. However, it's good to know he's not resting on his comedic laurels, and he can still go in the ring. Tonight's team up with LA Knight, who Truth hilariously referred to as Louisiana Knight, showed R-Truth he still has a high-flying skills and perfect blend of offense and an ability to sell that makes him an asset whether he wins or loses. Number 3, less is more. A time was a premium for the WWE as it has to allocate 20 plus minutes give or take for The Rock. This meant that matches had to be cut or trimmed, but in the case of Liv Morgan vs Naomi, WWE thought outside the box. Rather than cutting the match entirely, WWE turned it into an impromptu brawl between WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Bianca Belair and Naomi, and Jade Cargill's alleged attackers Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. This was a strong way to build up heat for their upcoming match on Raw. And 2 terrific hype videos. The WWE's cutting-edge production team was hard at work tonight, as seen by the 2 terrific hype videos getting fans ready for Alexa Bliss's appearance in the Women's Elimination Chamber match and Zelina Vega's return to SmackDown. There are so many ways to push wrestlers, including matches, interviews, and here hype videos. These hype videos were just one of the few highlights on SmackDown. But that was good. What about the bad? Is number 1, The Rock crumbles. Now, we're not saying that The Rock actually stunk up the joint with his promo, but it was a promo that was filled with a lot of, well, filler. The final boss's appearance kinda dragged, despite being downright bizarre after the bizarre offer The Rock made to Cody, offering to give it him all in exchange for his soul. Now, the segment was underwhelming for a couple of reasons. First, The Rock couldn't seem to make up his mind whether he was a face or a heel, that being the final boss or PR Rock. He at times praised the fans, then ran them down, even threatening to slap the syphilis off someone's face, which was actually funny. It was an unabashed ratings grab, as everyone knows The Rock delivers views, and he could recite the alphabet for 20 minutes and still get a solid rating. However, that's not how you use a megastar, and another sign that WWE is getting overconfident from their financial success. Third, this segment was in the wrong place. It was in the middle of the show. This segment should have gone on last, as how do you have The Rock say he wants Cody's soul and then follow up with a DIY tag match? Just doesn't make any sense, right? Number 3, Carmella's career circling the drain. Carmelo Hayes has to be wishing he'd stayed on NXT, as while it's unlikely he's the only former NXT superstar who's discovered that life in the so-called big leagues isn't everything it's hyped up to be, Hayes' story is particularly sad as fans felt that he was a future world champion and now he's become the company's Dolph Ziggler, well, minus the world titles. He's a super talented worker who just can't win. Just to make sure fans know this, WWE has paired Hayes with The Miz, and unless the WWE turns Hayes babyface, what's the point? And number 3, squashing the women's division in one match. Congrats to the WWE for squashing its women's division with just one match, a match that showed how poorly the Blue Brand's women's division is being booked. Candice LeRae vs Tiffany Stratton went too long, especially for a show that reportedly had segments cut to make room for the match. The only time fans actually cared about the match was when Trish Stratus came in for the save on Tiffany Stratton. But that's not all either, as Charlotte Flair isn't over, and if she defeats Tiffany for the title at WrestleMania, the pushback from the fans could dismantle what's left of SmackDown's women's division and cool Stratton's push. That was the bad. What about the downright ugly? 60 minutes sinking SmackDown. Now make no mistake about it, SmackDown's extra hour is slowly sucking the life out of the blue brand, and while the WWE is unlikely to drop the added 60 minutes until after WrestleMania, well that's the rumored schedule, it's gonna have to deal with the fallout from fans tuning out. Tonight's SmackDown was another erratic show and fans on social media are already blasting it because it seemed like filler. It's hard to argue against them, especially when even the Rock segment was weak at times. But what do you guys think of this week's blue brand? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news. Now first we look at the real reason why The Rock wants Cody's soul. At top of today's news is The Rock's creepy confession that he wants Cody Rhodes' soul, and now fans are trying to break things down to understand just what in the hell The Rock was talking about. And more importantly, what is this even leading to? While fans are divided over the potential storyline, we believe there's more positives outweighing the negatives. The first is WWE is looking to recreate Austin vs McMahon. Now The Rock's offer for Cody to be The Rock's champion is reminiscent of when Mr. McMahon told Stone Cold Steve Austin he wanted him to be his champion, launching the incredibly successful Austin vs McMahon feud, thus Austin becoming a corporate champion, similar to what The Rock was. If so, that's a great way to position The Rock as an evil force directing his minions to make Cody's life a living hell should Rhodes decline The Rock's offer. The Rock really is a terrifying heel though, much more terrifying than the Mr. McMahon character. Number 2, it creates a better balanced heel. Now if Cody stays true to his values, this will lead to The Rock going full heel and fans realizing that The Rock's apparent 180 from Final Boss to Cody's BFF was an elaborate long con designed to get revenge on Cody for taking away The Rock's WrestleMania match against Roman Reigns last year. It shows that The Rock is a master manipulator and it reinforces the idea that he's always numerous steps ahead of his opponents. As The Rock has always mentioned, he's always a step ahead. It's also a sign that The Rock's offer is a win-win for him, as he'll get to torture Cody if Rhodes refuses, and he gets to destroy Cody slowly if he accepts and gives up on everything he claims to believe in. Number 3, it avoids locking The Rock into a match. Now as much fun as we want to see a Cody vs Rock or The Rock vs Roman Reigns match, The Rock's Hollywood schedule is just too uncertain to know if and when he can wrestle. However, positioning him as someone who operates from afar can keep the storyline going for months as The Rock sends proxies after Cody or guides a corrupted Cody. Number 4, it's a makeup for no Rock at Mania. This storyline is also a way to soothe the fans who thought that The Rock was going to wrestle at this year's show of shows. While he won't be facing Cody one-on-one, he'll be there either trying to hurt Cody or at least try and help him or at least try to destroy him in the process. Number 5, it opens up a Cody heel turn. While the signs have been subtle, some fans believe Cody could be turning heel. If so, what better way than to have The Rock slowly corrupt him, initially telling Rhodes that he's there to help him find greater success, but taking Cody down to an inescapable path to heeldom. I mean, this could be a great swerve if Cody actually ends up accepting The Rock's offer at Elimination Chamber. No one will see that coming, right? Number 6, The Rock's schedule interferences. Although The Rock doesn't have to wrestle, and although fans will likely want this storyline to end in the match despite The Rock all but confirming at the press conference that he won't be wrestling, what happens if The Rock's schedule keeps him from making enough appearances to keep the fans interested? Well, that's something WWE hopefully has thought out. But sadly, The Rock did confirm in the press conference that this isn't actually leading to a match. Now, wrestling fans can be fickle, and there's no guarantee fans want to revisit another evil authority figure or see Cody turn heel. But if that happens, the WWE will go in serious damage control mode, and Cody's title reign may actually suffer. This is in effect a very complex storyline, and while there's potential to show just how far the WWE's creative team has come, all it takes is one miscue for the storyline to turn stupid and become a stuff of memes. Let's hope WWE makes something out of this storyline and is not just hotshotting it just for the sake of The Rock returning for one show. What do you guys think of The Rock and Cody storyline? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, WrestleMania 42 is coming to New Orleans. WrestleMania 42 is coming to New Orleans, Louisiana. The Rock showed up on Smackdown to make things official, a minor point compared to his later declaration that he wants Cody's soul. Fans have heard rumors for weeks that 2026's show of shows was headed to the Big Easy, and this and the Final Boss's eerie offer to Cody will have fans wondering whether a Cody vs Rock match is actually planned for next year's show of shows. even with The Rock saying this isn't supposed to lead to a match, but obviously things can change. Next up, Goldberg vs Gunther cancelled. How is Goldberg going to get his retirement match? While the long-rumored match, which Goldberg recently told fans will happen this summer, is still going to happen, a new report from PW Nexus states that Goldberg vs Gunther is off the table. It's unknown who Bill Goldberg will face or where, but rest assured we'll let you know when we find out. Next up, AJ Styles bound for TNA. Could AJ Styles join the other WWE superstars who have appeared in TNA wrestling of late? Styles, who spent much of his career in TNA before heading to WWE, seems to be on his way back, at least judging from current TNA star AJ Francis mocking Styles on TNA Impact. The Observer discussed Francis trolling Styles during Impact, saying he teased calling out AJ Styles, who will likely make a TV appearance here soon, but Styles wasn't there. Next up, Carmella's WWE contract expired. That's bad news for fans of Carmella, as PW Nexus is reporting, with cooperation from Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select, we can confirm that Carmella's contract has come to an end with WWE. Fightful discussed Carmella's last activity in WWE, saying Carmella has not wrestled since March 2023. She's only been back for about 6 weeks before that. She's been absent due to a pregnancy, and she later revealed that she was dealing with drop foot. The former SmackDown Women's Champion and former Women's Tag Team Champion had previously stated that she was training to return to the ring, but that may appear to be over, as Bodyslam.net is reporting Carmella has changed her handle and taken anything WWE related away from her bio. There's no word on whether Carmella has fully recovered from a drop foot injury, which means it's unknown whether she can return to the ring. WWE's decision not to renew her contract will likely lead to speculation whether it's related to Corey Graves' rumored backstage heat with WWE. But do you think we'll see Carmella in a WWE ring again? Let us know in the comments. Finally, The Rock saves the day. And last but not least, The Rock may want Cody Rhodes' soul, but he still finds time for some random acts of kindness, as he saw a fan drop his cell phone over the security barrier and he picked it up and handed it right back. Good guy Rock as always. But there you have it folks, our look at Smackdown as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.